If you've ever found yourself wondering, does she truly care? Or is this just comfort disguised as love? You're not alone. In a world swirling with appearances and half-truths, discerning what's real in relationships has become a subtle art. Love isn't always a burst of fireworks or grand declarations. Often, it lives quietly in the everyday moments that slip past the noise. Philosophers have long said that clarity is the foundation of wisdom. And when it comes to love, clarity isn't just comforting, it's essential. Knowing the difference between true care and mere convenience can save us from endless confusion and heartache. Today, we'll explore 7 profound signs that reveal when a woman's love is genuine. These aren't romantic cliches or idealized fantasies, these are grounded truths about love's quieter, deeper expressions. Stick with me through to the 7th sign, because it's the one most often overlooked yet reveals everything. She defends your honor when you're not present. True love reveals itself not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. One of the deepest signs that someone loves you is how they speak of you when you aren't around. Do they protect your reputation? Do they refuse to let others tear you down or spread gossip? When a woman loves you, she treats your name as sacred, not just because of who you are, but because of what your presence means to her. She knows that your reputation is a reflection of the bond you share, and she defends it silently but fiercely. Imagine this. You're not there, and someone tries to mock or belittle you. Instead of joining the laughter or staying silent, she steps in, setting a boundary, refusing to let your character be questioned. This kind of love is powerful because it acts even when the eyes of the world aren't watching. She adapts her way of being to connect with you. Everyone has their own way of communicating, some are brief and to the point, others take their time and savor details. Genuine love is attentive. It doesn't demand you change completely, but it makes the effort to meet you halfway. When she loves you, she notices the rhythms you prefer, the way you like to talk, the pace you keep. She won't insist on her own style over yours, but she will adjust, showing that she values your comfort and understands your nature. This is not about losing herself or becoming someone else. It's a conscious choice to harmonize, to bridge the gap between two souls. Whether it's shortening a message because she knows you dislike long texts, or becoming more present in calls because she senses you need that, these subtle shifts speak volumes. Sign 3. She encourages your growth even when it's difficult. True love is not complacent. It doesn't simply echo your thoughts to keep the peace. Instead, it challenges you gently, consistently, and with care to become a fuller version of yourself. When a woman loves you, she sees your potential, even when you doubt it yourself. She holds a mirror up not to criticize, but to inspire. This kind of love isn't about control or criticism. It's about belief. She doesn't shy away from hard conversations or tough questions because she knows that growth is uncomfortable but necessary. When you talk about quitting something or giving up, she asks, what comes next? What's your next step? Not to discourage, but to help you clarify your path. She wants you to rise, to expand, to move forward, and that desire, wrapped in kindness and patience, is a rare and precious gift. The best kind of ally is the one who pushes you out of your comfort zone, not to break you, but to build you. She reflects your energy without losing herself. Love is not mimicry, it is harmony. When a woman loves you, she attunes herself to your emotional frequency, not by copying, but by resonating. If you're calm and quiet, she respects the space and moves gently with your pace. If you're lively and full of joy, she matches that rhythm, sharing in your vibrancy. This doesn't mean she loses her identity or becomes a mirror for you to see yourself. Rather, she creates a dance, a fluid interplay where your energies meet and flow together naturally. This consistency is a silent language of love that speaks louder than words. On your quiet days, she won't bombard you with messages or pressure you to respond. On your excited days, she won't hold back her enthusiasm. This steady emotional presence is a sign of deep respect and genuine care. She protects your vulnerabilities like a sacred trust. In love, we reveal our deepest wounds, our fears, and our weaknesses. To share these is an act of courage and trust. A woman who truly loves you understands this sacredness. She doesn't use your vulnerabilities as weapons or leverage. Instead, she guards them fiercely. When you open up about your struggles, she holds that information gently. She never throws it back at you in arguments or uses it to score points. Instead, she keeps those parts of you safe, honoring the trust you placed in her. This protection extends beyond words. It's a promise unspoken, a quiet commitment to loyalty and tenderness. When your softest spots are safe with her, you can begin to heal and grow without fear of judgment or betrayal. She notices what you don't say. Love is an act of deep perception. It sees beyond words, beyond surface behaviors, into the subtle shifts in mood, energy, and silence. A woman who loves you will pick up on the things you don't say, your quiet moments, your pauses, your changes in tone. She senses when something is wrong, even if you insist everything is fine. She asks gently, "Are you sure you're okay?" Not out of suspicion, but out of genuine concern. This kind of emotional attentiveness can't be faked or forced. It comes from presence and empathy. In this way, love becomes a language of intuition, a connection that exists even when speech fails. It is a recognition that your truth is more than your words, and she honors that truth. She shows up when it's hard, not just when it's easy. Love's ultimate test is presence in difficulty. It's easy to be there when everything is fun and light, but true love shows itself in the hard moments. When life gets messy, when you're tired, sick, or struggling, a woman who loves you steps in not to fix, not to judge, but simply to be with you. She shows up when it's inconvenient, when it requires sacrifice or patience. She calls to check on you, visits when you're down, listens without trying to solve. This steadfast presence is the difference between fleeting passion and enduring loyalty. In these moments, love isn't a feeling, it's an action. It's commitment made visible through quiet, consistent care, recognizing real love and knowing your worth. If you've listened this far, you've already taken a step many overlook, paying attention to love's real signs instead of its illusions. Love is rarely loud or flashy. It's often subtle, consistent, and deeply rooted in respect and presence. If you recognize even one of these signs in your relationship, hold on to it with gratitude. If you see several, consider that something meaningful may be unfolding. And if you see all seven, breathe deeply. You found a rare and precious connection. But remember, real love never asks you to lose yourself. It invites you to grow, to be authentic, and to stand firm in your own worth. If these signs are absent now, don't lose hope. Instead, carry this clarity with you and trust that when the right love arrives, you'll recognize it not by empty words, but by quiet, unwavering presence.